Hi, Kate. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Wonderful. Are we ready? Okay. We'll call the Olivet City Council meeting on May 12th, 2026 to order, please. Item one, can we please have a roll call?
Mayor Lewis,
Here.
Chairman Pro Tem Pashan Hellman,
Here.
Councilmember Clark,
Here.
Councilmember Solomonov,
Here.
Councilmember Jurgel.
Here.
All right. Thank you very much. Item two, communications. Are there any communications?
I have no written communications.
Right. Item three, city manager's report, please.
All right, good evening. All right. This. Okay. A couple of things. I don't have any real updates to Olive Crossing, except Paris Baguette did open. They have opened to great fanfare. Almost all the comments online have been positive. Lines have been long, but all accounts, the food is delicious and people are happy. So if you have not gone, I would encourage everyone to go. Tropical Smoothie Cafe is open. They are doing a ribbon cutting. We just were told this morning that they're doing a ribbon cutting on Friday, this coming Friday, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So we would encourage everyone to go out and support them at their ribbon cutting. So for this particular strip center, there is only one vacant tenant space left. Everybody else is open. So Brass Tap, Paris Baguette, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and Verizon are all open. And then lot 5, in the words of the developer, big companies take a long time. So they are still waiting for the actual, signed lease to come back. I can confirm that Carlos's team are getting a lot of sort of what we would call due diligence requests from a third party that relate specifically to Lot 5. So that is typically a positive sign. Somebody is checking on what is the zoning, what are the building requirements. So that's usually progress and a positive sign that we'll be able to announce something shortly. Lot 6, I don't have any updates. Bommarito is still taking dirt off of that lot. And then again, lots 1 and 2 are complete, and lot 4 is also complete. Upcoming events. This weekend is the citywide yard sale. So if you would like to register and be put on the map, you can do that. There is a QR code down there at the bottom. Feel free to scan that and register. You can register for one day. You can register for both days. It's both Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Camp Five Oaks, again, we would encourage everyone to send their kids to summer camp here with us. It's going to be at Five Oaks. It starts June 8th. There are 8 weeks. They go from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And aftercare is available. And then Price Road, just a brief update on what's going on Price Road. Ameren is doing their project. This is their electrical upgrade to accommodate the Avenir apartments that are in University City. They need to build a more robust electrical infrastructure in this area. And so what they have been working on now is they have been digging large pits to put very large vaults in, and then they are putting the conduits between the vaults. And so you will see them working in one section. They'll put the vault in, they'll move northward, they'll dig another section, put the conduit in. So they have been pretty diligent. We've been pretty impressed with how they have been working. And then once all the vaults are in and the conduits are in, then you'll see crews installing the electrical wires through the conduit and then making the connections into the vaults. So they expect the work to continue until the end of June, assuming that they don't have any significant weather delays or they don't run into any difficulty. They're going to be doing some work probably potentially under the bridge there on North Price. And so that could be, they could run into some complications there, as well as they're going to be setting a vault near Old Bonham and Price, and the city water transmission lines also run through there. So hopefully they don't hit those and they don't run into any complications. But
What apartment complex is this for and
It's-
where's that located?
Avenir, it's in U City on Delmar, so right here.
It's those, no, it's the big ones at one
It's the
seventy.
big ones at 170 in Delmar.
Oh, those big ones.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting that they need it now because it's been open forever. But maybe it's running, maybe they're shorting. Is also a follow-up question because we discussed this. The expectation is that Ameren will repave that entire, not both sides, but just the one side, correct?
I was wrong about that.
Oh,
So, typically we would come back through and repave the entire width, but because we have done the grant, it doesn't make sense for us to repave that and then tear it all up to repave it with the grant. So the expectation is Ameren will pave the trench and a foot on either side. And then when we get hopefully the STP grant, then the whole street will be redone. So
and the timing for that, I guess, could be.
there's no way to time all of that together.
I guess it's right now. I drove there today and it was paved, but it's bumpy. I would say it wasn't leveled. Is that what we're expecting or?
No, they'll often, in order to like keep the road open and moving forward, they may,
Just throw something on there.
right. And then, Bruce will come back through and kind of inspect and make sure that it's good. But otherwise it's all, every place that they have dug would be a big, steel
Yeah.
plate. And I know there are several of those. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Are they also gonna be going down Delmar or?
No, they're it's my understanding, so they go past Delmar, which is into U City, and then they're gonna be going kind of westward kind of through that residential
Hmm.
area that's not in Olivet to connect up with whatever electrical infrastructure they have back there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's as long as we'll be able to kind of level it out at least. It's fine. I understand what
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
the paving there right there is still a little pumpy.
It's still a little
little
rough, yeah.
little
Yeah.
little fun.
It is similar, like water. The water company came to fix a leak underground on my street, and we just paved that entire area. And when they came in and fixed that, whatever it was underneath, when they repaved it, it was crap. I mean, it was bumpy, and they
Mhm.
left the chat rock uneven.
Mm,
And when they laid it out, it was a mess. And so we're still arguing with them to come
Yeah,
and fix it.
fix it,
You know,
yeah.
because it's terrible.
yeah.
It's the asphalt is still warm,
Yeah.
and they just came and messed up all that hard work.
Yeah, they seem to find the newly paved roads.
They look for it.
Yes.
I've
So
seen it.
hopefully, now that this is done, and if we get the STP project, and when we finish it and we put the new asphalt down on Price through the STP project, they won't need to dig in it,
Sure. Okay.
at least for a while.
Alrighty.
They keep that dream alive.
I know. And then of course we do have commission seats open, and we are taking applications for interested residents. We have openings on the Parks and Rec Commission, Planning and Community Design, the Zoning Board of Adjustment, and the Economic Development Commission. So those who are interested, please scan the QR code. And again, we're taking applications till about mid-June. So if you have friends or neighbors who are interested in serving on any of these commissions, please send them our way.
And for PCDC, it's a specific role, if I'm correct, right? And
It's a preferred engineer,
Yeah,
but I think we would also take, I think there are enough specific positions. Like in the code, it says we have to have at least 4, and I think we have
okay,
at least 4, but
Okay.
yeah.
I did confirm that on the last PCDC meeting, and they don't have to, but
It
it's a
helped.
preference.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha.
Do
All
we
right.
have any interest so far?
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything come in. Jennifer Conrad says 2 have come in.
We've had 2 applications. I think one was just for parks and the other one was for everything that's open.
Yep.
Okay.
She is the official keeper of all applications.
All right,
So we need at least 2 more.
Yeah, everyone,
Yeah.
put your feelers out there.
Yeah.
Something on Facebook maybe, like personal Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah, we've put it out on, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the annual kind of spring, early summer blood drive here at City Center on May 28th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So we would encourage everybody who is able to come out and donate to the American Red Cross. And then this is my plug for Olivet Weekly, which comes out on Mondays and has good information about things that are upcoming in the next week.
Jennifer, real quick.
Yeah.
The date for the blood drive said Wednesday, May 28th. Is it on the Wednesday or that it's Thursday is the 28th? So was curious on the actual date of the blood drive. If it was
It's the
Wednesday.
28th. It's the 28th. The date
Okay.
is correct. The
So
date.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for catching that. And then here's your upcoming meeting schedule. And then the last thing I have is we have 2 staff members who have left us. Amina, our court administrator, her last day was Monday. She took a new position for the city of Webster Groves. It's closer to her home, probably significantly closer to her home. And then Jack Carswell is leaving us. He's going to go work for his dad. His dad's business. So he wants to go work for his dad. So
What kind of business is that?
it's a dispatching, like a trucking dispatching business down in South County. So
Interesting.
his dad, I guess, has had some turnover. And so Jack is going to go work for his dad.
Good.
So,
Jack.
Good, good.
yeah.
Okay.
That's admirable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's all I have, unless you have any questions.
Anyone have any questions in the council?
Got none.
All right. Okay, we will move on to item 4, city council liaison reports. So obviously each council member just give an update on what, if they attended any sessions or they have anything else to report. So start with council member Solomonov.
I have not attended any sessions since the last time we met, but I know for EDC, we're trying to figure out a new date to reschedule from the previous meeting that was canceled due to the storm.
Okay. Councilmember Clark.
I have nothing to report at this time.
All right. Councilmember Jagel.
I attended the last week's PCDC meeting and we talked about kind of the open spot. One of the other interesting things that came up was this new luxury car condo that could be a possibility. They proposed that and gave a little bit of a presentation on it. It's a very interesting building, definitely a new use for the industrial park.
How many cars could they host?
They have 18 spots, and then sometimes people will double it up and make 2, like
If you're willing to get that close to each other.
Yeah. So and apparently people really deck these out,
So it's a storage facility for luxury cars.
it's like a storage facility, clubhouse kind of
You
thing.
can hang out there maybe.
You
like
hang out.
lounge or
Yeah, there's like a big kind
Give
of
them a second.
reception area or community
Red velvet.
space and
around, talk about cars.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, it's a good business. It works.
It's a
Great.
good
Yes,
looking,
If it's
presentation.
very similar to the individuals who came and spoke to Carlos and I don't know, at least a year ago. It's almost like you almost kind of buy a condo
Yeah.
for your vehicle. And then like Councilmember Jurgel says that you get to deck it out however you want. And the concept, you bring your kids, you spend Saturday there, you can, have food and so it becomes a community. Yes.
There would be some issues that they're going to have to deal with because it's a condo, type, setting where we don't have that situation in the industrial setting. So they'd have to work through some
Special use of some
special
kind.
use.
I mean,
absolutely.
sure. As long as
But-
no one's sleeping there, I guess that's the, they would probably just
Yeah,
regulate, so.
not allowed, no bedrooms or, things like that. No,
Okay,
I'm sure somebody could sleep on the couch, but we shall see.
okay. Chairman Pro Tem Bishan Hellman.
I just wanted to invite the council to Cool Cities STL meeting, that workshop rather, that's coming up on Wednesday, May 27th, hosted at Five Oaks on Warson. The topic is Show Me Less Plastic. And it's about plastic pollution and concrete strategies that municipalities can take to reduce plastics, plastic use in general, but also reducing plastic pollution for the health and well-being of our communities and the planet. So that's Wednesday, May 27th from 9 to noon at Five Oaks on Warson.
And I assume you saw the email from the Ameren representative?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. So, thank you. For myself, I attended the pension board meeting, first one. No major updates, just kind of normal presentation to understand where we're going and how we're tracking. And the only other thing I'll mention is obviously the council was at the party in the park was that Friday? Friday night. Well attended. It had to move to Five Oaks because of pending weather, which was a good call because it rained the last half hour at Stacy Park. But I would say the number of people who came through had many people thank us. Loved that we were doing this. Loved the city did this. A lot of pet rocks were made. Learned a lot about how getting the backs off of eyeballs is very difficult, and Councilmember Trigal has skills. But I thought it was great, and I'm glad the whole council could come out and do it. So it was great.
I think Beverly had someone at the front desk with a counter. So probably close to 400
Yeah.
Wow.
folks that
Or
went
I mean,
in.
we shifted it one day before, and things like that. It was good advertising for Five Oaks too, I thought. So, and I think everyone had a great time, and DJ on the spot showing up. That was great. So
He was great.
yeah, especially
was great.
at last minute. So
Yeah.
okay. Anyone have anything else? All right, number 5, hearing from citizens. Since we do have someone online, this is the portion of the agenda where anyone present or in person may virtually may address the city council regarding any topic, including those later in the agenda. Each speaker is allowed up to 3 minutes to address the mayor and the city council. We will take speakers in person first, followed by online. If you're in person, please complete a speaker card and give it to the clerk. And if you're online and wish to speak, please use the raise your hand feature, and you'll be added as a speaker. For all speakers, we ask that you state your name and address for the record prior to delivering your remarks. And as a reminder, this is for you to speak to the council, but we generally will not engage in conversation. We'll take that and go from there. So is no one in person? Is anyone online wish to speak? Please click the raise your hand feature. Michael, I think you're the Michael, correct? No, you're not? Okay. All right. Well, there will be a second opportunity if anyone wants to speak, and we'll address it then. All right. Moving on to item 6, Bill 3062. Can we please have the title be read and yeah.
Bill 3062, an ordinance approving an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Clayton for a fire authority feasibility study. First reading.
And do we have a presentation?
Yes, a very, very brief presentation. So as we talked about at the work session, so there are a number of cities in St. Louis County who have municipal fire departments who are talking about commissioning a study to look at the creation of a fire authority. So this fire authority would be sort of owned and operated by the participating municipalities. So each municipality would pay X amount of money to operate this fire authority. But it would be a way to look at combining fire services because the costs of providing fire service are very large. For the city of Olivet, it's a third of our budget, and that is typical of many cities who provide fire services. It's also a recognition that our fire departments really do work together. There is a extensive unit of mutual aid. If there is a fire in the city of Olivet, units from Ladue, University City, Clayton, Richmond Heights, the Creve Coeur Fire District are all going to come and help our firefighters tackle that emergency in the same way that we respond to other areas as well. So the study, the cost of the study would be shared by the participating cities. To date, I can say that there are 5 cities who have committed to committed to participating in the study. There are a number of others who are still considering it, just like the Olivet City Council, including University City. Brentwood has it on their agenda on Monday. I think Ladue has it on their agenda as well. So as the number of participating cities goes up, then the cost per city, of course, would go down. So the study would look at a variety of things, including revenues and expenses that all the participating cities have now, and then what it would take for this fire authority, staffing and operations for a fire authority, equipment, capital purchasing schedules, benefits, including pensions, and quite frankly, whether or not this even makes sense to do. So it's sort of that we have this question, will it work? We need a professional to come in, look at it, and tell us whether or not it would work, how we should structure it, what it would cost. So the city of Clayton has agreed to be that point of contact city, because somebody has to be the one to issue the RFP. Somebody has to be the one that kind of talks to the consultant, initially. There would be a steering committee of 10 people, 2 elected officials, 2 city managers, 2 fire people, and 2 finance people, and 2 union folks. So I think that's 10, who would be this group that really kind of works closely with the consultant. So what's before the council is approving this intergovernmental agreement with the city of Clayton, and would allow the city of Olivet to participate in this study. It does not commit Olivet to participating in the fire authority. If the study comes back and says this is a good idea, that would still be a separate decision by the council, but it would provide the city of Olivet a seat at the table as this discussion amongst our fellow cities with municipal fire departments is happening. So this is a first reading, not asking for any action from the council today. It will be back on the agenda in 2 weeks for a second reading and a vote. But I can certainly answer any of your questions, and attached to this document on the agenda is both the intergovernmental agreement as well as the draft RFP, which would provide the scope of work. What would we be asking the consultant, to study?
What's the total cost of the study?
So they're estimating the total cost would be about 150,000, and so we're estimating 20,000 per city based on who I know is already in. So the more cities that come in, our cost would go down. It could also be that, with 6 to 7 cities, it might not be 150,000 total, right? It might be less. So
I thought I saw on Exhibit A, it said something about 40,000.
right. So Exhibit A says that the maximum would be 40,000, but that is assuming that there were fewer cities participating.
Yeah, I had a similar question where the 20,000 comes in. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I got to the 20,000. So 40 for the max 40,000, bless you, assumes, 4 committed cities, right? At this 150,000. And then who do I know that's already in, right? And so dividing that into the 150.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have a sense if we'll know from other cities, if if others have committed by the time this comes back around to council in 2 weeks?
You mean other than the 5 that I know have committed?
That's right.
It's possible. It's going to depend on when their meeting schedules align with our meeting schedules. But the city managers have been talking about it. So we will continue to talk about it as we are all trying to get that information, and because our councils are asking all the same questions.
Okay. Thank you.
If a city chooses not to participate, are they still going to study that city?
Likely not.
Okay.
Unless
So-
it would be just something, they likely wouldn't get anything that isn't sort of public data. They might say it would be great if this other city over here joined in because it would be, contiguous, or it would make more sense geographically. But they would not do any type of in-depth analysis on it. But anything kind of public that they could get a hold of, or
Understood.
All right. Questions? Anything else? All right. There will be a second bill reading for this on May 26th. Okay, moving on. Item number 7, back to hearing from citizens. So same requests apply. So if you are online and you would like to make a statement or come before the council, please raise your hand or ask to have your hand raised and we'll promote you. All right, seeing none, we'll move on to item number 8, review and acceptance of minutes. I'll check, has anyone reviewed them and have any corrections to the minutes? No? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the council minutes from April 28th, 2026.
I second.
All right, can we please hold council?
Councilmember Dragell,
Yes.
Councilmember Solomonov,
Yes.
Councilmember Clark,
Yes.
Chairman Pro Tem Pashan Hellman,
Yes.
Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
The motion is passed.
Excellent. All right, item 9, city attorney's report.
No report this evening.
All right. Well, with that being said, then we will adjourn this meeting at 7:28 tonight. Everyone have a good night.
Well, I'm gonna like you. You as mayor.